What is going on? I am zmoT, and we are back with another War Factory day. But first, we've got a bit of breaking news from the Boom Beachosphere. Archipelago news? I don't know. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about here is some huge news. Ryan, yes, that's the PSC Life on YouTube, has finally made it to the global leaderboard. He is now sitting at number 49, which is fantastic. That is huge news. So I figured it's breaking news. Let's show it to you with fancy graphics and stuff like that. Anyways, here we go. We're back to Boom Beach. It's War Factory Day. If you don't know who PSC Ryan is, you haven't lived. Check out the description below for a link to his channel. He is doing some ridiculously good things. I think he has something like 5,000 powder, and he's pushing for #1. An English dude pushing for #1 does not happen often. So, War Factory, back on track. This is, yo bro, I heard you like hot pots. This is going to be a tricky one for people who aren't comfortable with smoke for sure, but realistically, all we need to do here is get rid of this rocket, and then we'll get rid of these flamethrowers, and we'll have a nice little hidey hole behind the core, a nice little snuggle spot, a nice kill zone, whatever you want to call it. And then it's going to be, if you don't like Minotaur, you're not going to like this shock. We're going to shock this laser, this laser, this laser, this laser, and the Doom Cannon, and the flamethrower, I suppose. But that's going to be one shock sitting right dead center there to get all that stuff. And then we'll do one shock on the Doom Cannon, machine gun, mortar, shock blaster, all of that sort of junk. So, pretty standard. We've seen this before. Maybe not with hot pots and maybe not with these lasers. I'm a little bit concerned that, and the reason for, like, these grapplers are going to pull our troops, and then the lasers are going to wreck their faces. So I figured let's just shock all that stuff. 2 shock core hit is totally reasonable. So, and we're going to walk up this right side. Pretty standard stuff. So we're going to need to get rid of some mines as well. We're going to need to get rid of those rocket launchers first. So let's just get that. Where's the shortest path? Probably up from the bottom, I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's, we'll just figure it out. Let's just hit attack. A little bit of problems with those. Those boom mines are probably in the middle of the shortest path, but we'll walk up a little bit. Press the button, flare that. I flared the wrong rocket launcher. You don't want to flare the near rocket launcher. That's a bad idea. But hopefully we should have enough GBE that it's not a huge deal. You know what? I'm going to flare the back one just because, and I'm going to mark that first one. There's no sense doing things the wrong way. We might be able to double tap. I'm going to try. Oh, didn't even get one out. So, not a good start by any stretch, but at least we've wasted some GBE for those of you with a little bit less GBE. Here we go. Did not get the double hack out, but didn't get hit by the flamethrower, so it's not all bad. We're gonna get wrecked on our next UR probably, but that's okay too. Even if we only get 2, it's not an awful. There we go. And now let's get rid of this flamethrower right here. I mean, that's pretty good. To get, if we can get 3 down, I'm gonna throw a medkit just to be super safe. So, 2 rocket launchers and the flamethrower down. We will clear some mines in here. There's probably some free GBE over in here. Let's do that. Little bit dicey. I'm going to hit retreat once, so we're ready to go. The reason for this, I just want to clear a couple more mines. Well, I'm not sure if the... Oh, I didn't even get there. Yes, that not crucial. I just didn't want to lose troops. I've had some endless reserves issues lately, so a little bit over paranoid. Now I'm going to clear these mines too, these 2, just to be super cautious, and we'll get rid of these 2 flamethrowers, and then maybe get a boom cannon or something as well. Is there a mine hidden behind that? No. Okay, let's just. Let's go. Let's do it. We'll drop right into here. Smoke first, just out of super paranoid. even though I totally almost botched it nonetheless. Oh man, this is dicey, dicey, dicey. I think we should be okay though, but actually Everspark might clear the mines for us. Look at that, just being a pal. Nope, not quite. Forgot about range. Now, Shock Blaster, if the Shock Blaster hits us, she's going to walk out of smoke, so we got to be super, super careful. I'm going to like I should have probably just barded those down. That would have been the smart thing to do, but I think they have like 0 health too, so this is probably not the smartest move with this Shock Blaster right here. The Shock Blaster bug is super annoying. Let's play her back into here so she doesn't walk away. She will straight up walk to that flare if you let her, because Shock Blasters wreck everything. So you'll see in a second here. I'm just gonna let. She probably won't even make it, but yeah, she does. It's a little bit annoying. You have to use an extra flare, so I would just BART those flamethrowers out. Don't do what I did. There's no point. And now we've got 2 shocks, easy walk. I think we're done. I mean, we might as well finish it in 3, I guess. That way we got 2 extra attacks in case we need them. Let's BART the core here. I mean, this is like solo city. Solo city. People are going to sit right there and just solo this base. No problem at all. One of these times I should do an HQ18 unboosted solo. That would be magical, I think. Now, let's find a flamethrower. See, flamethrowers only have about 40,000 health, so you could have just barded those out and it would have saved some time and energy. But that requires a little bit more brain power than I have this morning. I had to use up all my power for that fancy news logo, news animation. Come on, that was pretty sweet, you gotta admit. I didn't look at the health on the headquarters. Also, another dummy move. Let's get right into there. Now, I'm gonna flare all the way to the kill zone just to be super, super badass and tough. I don't know if this is going to go well or not, but I figure we might as well do it the proper way. There's no need for extra flares. Shouldn't be a need for extra flares anyways. I'm going to use an extra smoke probably just to make sure that we get nice little snuggle spot there. I'm going to move up a little bit. Don't know if that's actually required or not. We're going to use battle orders. Now, here's our shock and shock. Please don't miss that shock. Yeah, yay! Down in it should be down. I mean, that was. Let's retreat, retreat, retreat! Yeah, look at that, awesome. The reason why I retreated right there is I just want to see how much health is on the headquarters. We can obviously bard it down now, so little bit of a dumb move, but. So the headquarters has about, what's that, 635,000 health. And so now we can bard it down. Little bit of a waste of gold, but I just didn't want to have to do the math on how much health was there and things like that. Let's get some barrages out, and now we can zoom out and watch it burn. Got the troops dropping. I love how they all stack at the end of the landing crafts when you do that. Lots and lots of GBE left. So very, very easy War Factory. You're going to have to... I hope you're good at smoking, because if you're not, you're going to have a hard time by all those hot pots. But overall, pretty straightforward. Congratulations once again to Mr. PSC Life. I meant to do that yesterday, but nonetheless, congrats. Can't wait to see your rise. HQ18... unboosted 58% troop damage, 110% GBE, no boost whatsoever. That's it. Thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciated. Hit me up in the comments. Make sure you make fun of Ryan or his face or his... there are more memes about Ryan than anyone else I've ever seen, so please make sure to give him a hard time in the comments. Say hello, all of those sorts of things. Otherwise, I'm out. Peace.